Yesterday, at approximately 12:20, 16 cars derailed from a westbound train carrying crude oil here in Mosier. The train consisted of 3 locomotives and 96 rail cars. Union Pacific's hazardous materials team responded to the scene with local, state, and regional officials. We followed our established procedures and were also in touch with emergency responders within minutes. Oil was released from at least one of the rail cars, and several of the rail cars caught on fire. The fire was extinguished at about 2 a.m. this morning, and we continue to assess the situation. At this point, we're still waiting in some areas for the area to cool down so that we can extract some of those damaged rail cars from the area. 16 cars remain at the scene. Most of these will be removed by a flatbed truck, and 4 of the cars that remain there are cars. 4 of the cars that were damaged by the fire remain there, and we will transfer the oil out of the tank cars and onto storage tanks. We will then remove those cars by a flatbed truck as well. We continue cooperating with air quality and other contractors to contain any fire suppression runoff. I can confirm that sheen is now evident in the river. We are investigating the source and doing everything we can to contain it. Here's what we know about the train. We had a train pass through this area at about 10:30 a.m. There seemed to be no issues, no exceptions. The railroad track in this area is inspected 2 times a week, which is more than the federal requirement. The track was actually inspected 4 days ago on May 31st. We also have had our track detector car and our geometry car come through this section of track within the last 30 days. Union Pacific uses technology as part of our derailment prevention process, and the detector car uses sonar to detect any imperfections in the rail that cannot be seen with the naked eye. And the geometry car looks at the topography and makes sure that everything is aligned properly. Again, with all of these inspections, there was nothing out of the ordinary. The tank cars on this train were upgraded to the 1232 standard. Union Pacific has shipped approximately 89,000 carloads of crude oil in our 23-state network. Crude oil represents less than 1% of the shipments that we move. The crude oil that Union Pacific moves through Oregon originates from the Bakken and other shale areas. We work closely with 38 fire departments across the state of Oregon who are located along our lines. We have trained more than 2,300 emergency responders across Oregon since 2010. This includes classroom training and hands-on training and training that educates them about hazmat shipping documentation. We have a very good relationship with the emergency responders here. We have trained firefighters from the Gresham Hazardous Materials team. They have gone to a specialized crude oil training session that gives them the classroom and the hands-on training that they need to respond to an event like this. There was actually a training event in this area that involved a lot of the agencies that were here, and Union Pacific was here as well. So this is something that we have prepared for in the past 6 weeks, rehearsed, and at this point, everybody is working very well together, and we appreciate all of their efforts. We apologize to the residents of Mosier, the state of Oregon, and the Pacific Northwest region. We are cooperating with local, state, and federal officials as we work through this incident. We are committed to providing updates as time goes by, and at this point, we have set up an 800 number for residents who were within the evacuation area. That phone number is 1-877-877-2567. We also have a health hotline that is available to residents. They can call here for any information regarding questions about their health. There is a doctor who will be on the line and talk to them about any symptoms that they may have. The number to the health line is 1-888-633-3120. Again, 1-888-633-3120. Thank you.